Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Magi Chapter 206 review. That is 206 of Magi. Now, this week's chapter. Okay, all right. It's mainly exposition, mainly talking. Okay, but let me get the one negative, my personal opinion, out of the way, and that negative is simply put. Where the fuck is Cohen? Where the fuck is Cohen? Now, the plan, the goal was to go there to Bobbat, grab his ass, go over or escort him to the summit with the other OP guys so they can learn the full story of Armatoron from Aladdin. Like one giant seminar. But here's my problem. He ain't here. He's off somewhere, probably hunting, torturing people. I have no idea. He's off doing stuff. Well, look, knowing him, he's probably reading a scroll somewhere because he's all about attaining greater knowledge. So I'll leave it at that. But Toto's pissed. And I'm a little bit peeved. Just a sprinkle of peeved. But I'll leave it at that. Now, when it comes to the exposition, this was heavy. And it mainly involves Hassan, and I'm going to call her Zainab. I'm probably butchering the name. Sue me. Oh my god. I know. Alright? When it comes to this series, particularly, I'm not good at pronouncing names. Sue me. Well, no. Don't do that. Please don't do that. But still, the exposition when it comes to those two, especially Hassan, is actually very deep. First of all, they go there to Bobbat. The entire city-state, because it's not really a country. It's like a city-state, like that one place in Italy. The name escapes me, I forgot, because, the Catholics and the Pope, and, Vatican. Yeah, right, Vatican. Vatican City, I think it's called. It's like its own country, something like that. Either way, we move on. I could be dead wrong. I could be so wrong, but moving on. The entire framework of the country, the buildings, the road system, the canals, has been completely altered by the Co-Empire. And it looks almost exactly like the Co-Empire, if not exactly like the Co-Empire. And it's scary because this transformation took place over the course of like a year and a few months. And they were able to change the entire social structure, build new buildings, build new roads and canals. The people, when he left Alibaba, they were rich, there were some middle class, and there were a lot of poor. Now, it's a bunch of green coats. Or brown coats. Whatever, because I'm not too sure what it was exactly. Because at the beginning of the chapter, they said brown. At the end of the chapter, Hassan says green. So, I have no idea. But the thing here is that not only that, but there is so not only is the entire city from a visual standpoint altered completely, but also the social structure, the ladder, has also been changed. Where now, as far as I can gather, there's commoners who wear either green or brown, and then there are the nobility, or the upper class, the upper echelon, who wear either silver or white. So, and they changed the entire thing in like a year and a few months. To me, that's pretty scary, because that could take, it takes several years to do that kind of stuff in like a real world sense, as far as I know. But then again, it is a city-state, not like an entire country that spans for dozens of kilometers. No, it's a city-state. Now the thing here is that when we talk to, or when Alibaba talks to Hassan and Zainab, and they have a son, and that is one ugly motherfucker, but still. The thing here is that she is very content with living in the current social structure of this country, because it's still bad. But one of the fears mentioned in the chapter by Hassan is that he fears as if like the country that they once knew will disappear, as if it never existed, and fully assimilate into the Co-Empire. And apparently, according to what Alibaba knew about what he's researched, and apparently he's actually been in classes in the Rem Empire by like some like higher echelon teachers. I'm not too sure exactly what they were going on about, but basically he was able to sneak in or get in somehow to these very studious lectures in the Rem Empire, and he found out from there and other sources that once the Co-Empire takes over a country, there is no unique identity for that country. It is fully assimilated into that country. They fully assimilate it. They change everything. So it mimics the actual Co-Empire. So it becomes one giant, just one giant empire, pretty much. In not only the sense of land, but also in the sense of the way it looks, the way it appears. So like every area would look like ancient China, pretty much. Because that's what the Co-Empire is. The Co-Empire is like ancient China. Now, first of all, when it comes to the dialogue involving Zainab, again, her name I'm probably butchering at this point in time, don't really care. Very content, but she does say that when she left, when Alibaba left to Shindoria, Co-Empire came in, they didn't kill anyone. They just changed the entire system right then and there. They just came in there, buildings were destroyed and rebuilt, and the social structure was completely changed. Now, when it comes to what she said after that, and this shocked me. This surprised me, man. This I was like, bro, whoa. Pause, time out. She said that my dream is to own a little shop. And she's content with that. She's okay with that. The same woman who was part of the Fog Troop, who was like, yeah, change the city, change the country, change the world. It's like, you're the same woman who had this, large amount of ambition. And they all had ambition. They all had, exalted dreams and goals. And now you're okay with living or having a little shop. Wow. But the thing here is that when it comes to Hassan, so she's okay. Hassan, he ain't okay. He's like, nah, man, nah. No, I am not cool with this right now. Because he feels as if basically the question becomes, what is living? Because at this point in time, they're commoners. And I don't know what she does, but he's a porter. So he does gatekeeping or doorkeeping or cleaning, stuff like that, or delivering, like that kind of stuff. And the thing here is that they do very small labor work, right? It's small labor work, and they get food, they get a house, they get a bed, and they have shelter. So that again, that kind of stuff. And they have the basics. They have the basics. They have the fundamentals. But is this really what they want? In the sense that, is this really what we strive for? Because Alibaba, he was trying to strive for an actual democracy. A democracy. The Republic of Balbad. That's what he was gunning for. And now, with the Co-Empire coming in there, taking over, changing the entire system to the way it is in, the actual Co-Empire, it's almost as if, a lot of the commoners, people like Hassan, have seemed to lose their ambition. And I have a funny feeling that this is going to lead to a lot of dark root. Oh, I have a funny feeling it's going to be a shit ton of dark root. Because people, even though they're in this current situation right now, and I'm pretty sure when it comes to the people in the slums, they're better off somewhat because they have food, they have water, they have shelter. When it comes to people like Hassan who have greater ambition and they're being held down by the system itself, nah, it ain't gonna fly. It ain't gonna fly. There's gonna be a lot of dark root coming. And that's why I found it so ominous when it came to the initial outlook of the country, where there was a black sun and the buildings were painted in black, like just, it was dark, like midnight. My God, couldn't see shit. I would blend right in. So my thing here is that they're going to Kashim's grave right now, and what's there? So let's just say that, for example, it's his grave, and then where his grave is, there's like, there's like some kind of co-empire structure near it that could be perceived as very offensive. The thing here is that this may lead Alibaba to talk to Kohen and be like, yo, my people, we're gonna change this shit up real quick, man, and we're gonna fight. No, where you going, man? So I'm just saying is that it's a possibility, because we do know that Alibaba has very close ties to Kashi. But then at the same time, he may know that, or he probably does know that this will lead to a lot of consequences when involving his people, and he may want to avoid that at all costs. So, but we'll see how it goes. Basically the chapter, and actually Hassan says that at this point in time, the country that we once knew may have seemed to have never existed. All right, so we'll see, because it is pretty heavy dialogue. It really is. So overall, the chapter, I did like it because the dialogue was heavy. The dialogue does make you think about, what is the meaning, or what you perceive as living. Are you okay? Are you content with like substandard living, with a simple bed, with food and water and shelter, or do you want to strive for even greater? Again, we'll see how it goes. Well, actually, no. I'm starting to think about it, and maybe it's not so the sense of ambition, but more so the sense of freedom. Maybe it's more so that, because when I think about it, their current system, they're not really free. They're held back a lot by the co-empire system, where I'm assuming it's actually very difficult for a commoner to actually gain the white coat or the silver coat or the silver getup to become a part of the nobility of the higher class. That's what I would assume. And the thing here is that if people are being held back, if people are limited when it comes to their freedom, when it comes to their amnesty, then there's going to be a lot of dark root. So I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there right now, because Alibaba. Because let's be very honest here, right? When it comes to Hakuryu and Hakue and Koen and Kome and Koha, they were always a part of the nobility, even Kyogoku. But Alibaba, he wasn't born into nobility. He was born, into the house of a prostitute. So he understands full well the common man life, or I should say the slum life. He understands that, right? Slumdog Millionaire. He understands that life. So I've done it like 3 times now. I've done the eyebrow raise like I'm The Rock. But fuck it, we move on. The thing here is that he really is gonna try and do something. There's no way that he's not gonna do something. He's gonna do something. It may be small, miscellaneous, or it may be huge. I'd go with the former, because with the former, it's gonna be a slow growing change. If it took a year plus to change this, it's gonna take 3 years to revert it back to the way it was and make it better. That's the way I see it. But we'll see how it goes, because right now I'm just making up a lot of theories, making up a lot of assumptions. Overall, the chapter rating, I'm going to give it a good. So I'll leave it at that. King Lightning, be sure to, of course, rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to me. And I will see you guys later. Peace. Did I miss anything in the chapter? I apologize if I do. But let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll get to it later. I'll get to it in like my next review, and we'll see how it goes. Peace, if I remember. Signing out.